Day to day, you don't see shit when it comes to your progress. You don't see quantum leaps within 24 hours. And this is why it's unfortunate that so many men throw their dreams down the drain. Because they had the naive outlook, and it is naive, that things would just happen so quickly. Beginning from an amateur level, they expected to become extraordinary within 2 weeks, within 30 days, 3 months, even a year, let's just say. It's naive. You're not in the real world if you think that within a month you'll be exceptional. Now, can you gain some respectable progress in a month? Yeah, you can. But expecting life-changing results, it's essentially the lottery mindset. The lottery ticket holder, what does he do? He hopes that this time round he gets what he dreams of. You've got to be patient. And I know that sounds so boring and so overused. Oh, just be patient. But be patient and quick at the same time with your execution. Just know at the back of your head, know that any moment things could take off. As long as I'm doing what I have to do, at any moment things could take off. But don't be eyeing the calendar like, oh God, it's been 3 weeks and I still haven't got my first 100 subscribers. Oh man, see, what was I even thinking, man? You know, and no. Don't be eyeing that calendar. Because what's the alternative, for fuck's sake? Go back to your regular ass job where you don't feel respected, where you're underpaid, overworked, where you feel unfulfilled. That's the alternative. It's either pursue your dreams with everything that you've got, or stay in an environment that you resent, an environment that doesn't allow you to express yourself in the way that you want to, that doesn't pay you the money that you want. That's the alternative. So suck it up. There's a saying, being broke is hard and being successful is hard. Choose your hard. Which one's it going to be, man? Choose your hard. Enough fucking complaining. Things take time. You don't plant the seed today for an oak tree and come back tomorrow and think, hang on, where's the tree at? They'll come and take you away, as Jim Rohn said. It's the way things are. Do not try and speed up the process. Because look, if you get it too soon, the reality is it was probably a fluke, and you're not going to have the character development to sustain the success and build upon it, which is why a lot of people that become successful early on usually they may have a good year, you know, or something may have happened where they received a ton of money at a young age, but that usually evaporates very quickly because you're still young and stupid and you haven't got the battle scars to know how to approach the situation. You know, Jim Rohn used to say, income does not far exceed personal development. It may make a lucky jump, but sure enough, if you don't go and meet it where it is, it'll come back and meet you where you are. Meaning if you were 21 and all of a sudden you got access to a load of money or something happened, crypto went up and now you've got 3 mil in the bank, but you don't know what the hell to do with your life, and to be honest, you don't even know how you made it, then the reality is the money will come back and meet you where you are. That's why you can't just listen to any person on YouTube who claims to be a successful investor or whatever, because some of them may have just had a lucky trade. I know some guys who made a ton of money in crypto, but they don't even know how to trade. They just put a few, some money here and some money there, and something happened. Now, you could say, well, that's them being resourceful, and look, fair play to them. Right? They put money and they became successful at the end of it in terms of financial reward, because success isn't just money, right? But it worked out for them. However, it doesn't mean that you are developed enough to sustain that newfound success. Remember, success is looking for a good place to stay. Work on you. If it takes you 6 years, man, when I was 18, 19, I used to think, man, by 25, if I'm not married with a house, kids, Lambo, this, then I'm a failure. And how many of us guys think this way? Let's be honest. I'm 28, turning 29, God willing, in a few months. And my mindset has completely changed. It will happen when it happens. As long as I'm doing what I have to do, I don't blow smoke up my ass and lie to myself and say, well, Ali, as long as you believe in it. No, belief is not enough. You've got to do. And unfortunately, I have friends who just believe that they will, but they don't have a plan. They're not executing the plan. They're just coasting. And they just feel that maybe one day the conditions will be right. No, they'll never be right. And it's hard because it's lonely. Especially when people don't think the same way you do. But you've got to show up every single day, and you've got to remind yourself, I'm doing this for the me in 10 years. If I don't step up now, my dreams will evaporate. The law of diminishing intent. The longer you take to do something, the less likely you are to do it. It's now or never. I'm going to be aggressively pursuing my goals with speed. I'm going to take productive action every single day, but I'm going to remember at the back of my mind that it will happen when it happens. I'm not going to stress about the actual date when things will take off. Because remember, success is not a destination. Success, as Earl Nightingale defined it, is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Remember that. As long as you are progressing at something that brings you fulfillment, you are a success. I don't want you guys to put your whole happiness and your satisfaction on a specific number, because when you're not there yet, you're going to be miserable. And life's short. Just because, let's say your goal was 300K and you're now making 200K a year, why would you be miserable? You're making 200 fucking K a year. Of course, more money is nicer, but that shouldn't be the only way you derive fulfillment. As long as what you're doing, the work you're doing, brings you fulfillment, then along the way, the process should be rewarding. The small milestones. Okay? Thanks for watching, fellas. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a like, comment. Let me know what you think down below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. See you in the next one.